Voting is underway in constituencies across Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Himachal Pradesh. There you see Anurag Thakur, Union Minister, casting his vote from Himachal Pradesh. Punjab, of course, Odisha, West Bengal, Jharkhand and Chandigarh. The key highlights include Prime Minister Modi seeking a third consecutive term from his constituency of Varanasi. We shall bring to you special coverage of the exit poll findings starting 5 p.m. And to speak more on this, we are now being joined by experts Ajit Kejha, senior journalist, and Sunita Aaron, author and consulting editor of Hindustan Times. A very warm welcome to both of you. Ajit Kejha, even considering that this is early hours and we shall all await the exit polls, I want to bring to your notice about Eastern UP, and because Sunita is an expert when it comes to Uttar Pradesh, I want you to weigh in on Uttar Pradesh, Eastern UP, which is going on, to vote today. What are the key issues as you see here in Eastern UP, Ajit Kejha?
I thought Sunita is the expert on Eastern UP.
So are you. So are you. I mean, Ajit, what are you not an expert on? I mean, if I start, then I need 2 hours, and I don't think I can afford it today.
No, I know Sunita knows UP much better than me, but anyway, because she has, edited Hindustan Times in Lucknow for almost a long time. So anyway,
Yes.
But let's start. See, Eastern UP, first of all, let's talk a little away from elections. Eastern UP, in many ways, is very different from Western UP. Eastern UP's per capita income is half that of Western UP. Eastern UP was always what Paul Brass, the great expert on Uttar Pradesh, used to say, the rice growing region of the state, where it would flood almost every year. Most of these districts in the east, they are very similar to North Bihar. Whereas, Western UP, as we know, much more developed, right? Contiguity to Delhi and things of that sort. Now, what the BJP has done of late, in the last, let's say, 10 years since Prime Minister Modi has come, he became the star of Varanasi, Yogi Adityanath, the star of Gorakhpur. Then you saw the Kumbh that took place, for example, in Prayagraj, the way it was conducted. So the focus of the state has shifted partly from Western UP to Eastern UP, and that has started transforming Eastern UP in a major way.
Right.
Now, all these constituencies that we see in Eastern UP, I think, the BJP had won last time. The competitor in Eastern UP, more according to me, in fact, Sunita will correct me, is more the Bahujan Samaj Party in the past, rather than SP Congress. So what I would argue that given the fact that the fight has become three-cornered here,
Right.
Between SP Congress on one side, BSP on the other, and the BJP, I think the BJP stands to gain, especially overall. There might be a few constituencies here and there where
Right.
you might have another party picking up.
Yeah.
But overall, because the Muslim vote in this area, Bahraich and all are,
Yes.
extraordinarily strong Muslim community, just like Saharanpur, Rampur, etc. So I think the BJP has an edge in Eastern UP.
All
and
right.
this is important. Why? Because one of the ambitions of BJP this time is to repeat 2014, win
Yeah.
70.
But can they? And therefore, I will go to Sunita Aaron, because we are also getting some breaking news, or rather updates from West Bengal. But Sunita, quickly, do you think more than anything else in this region, that is Eastern UP, what matters is caste and caste matrix and caste equations? I know the BJP had won 9 of these 14 seats and is looking to regain. What are the challenges, Sunita, according to you?
I'll quickly say a few things. You see, BJP and allies had won 11 of the 13 seats, 2 had gone to BSP. Now, BSP is by and large not contesting very seriously. Mayawati's presence has been limited to few rallies. No other member of her party has campaigned, barring the candidates and the families and their, whatever supporters they have. So BSP, for this party, it was a fertile ground because it has a lot of EBC population and Dalit population, but she's out of the campaign race right now. she has fielded some candidates who can spoil either the BJP's prospects or the SP prospects. But she is maybe some seats we do hear about, yes, there is a triangular contest. Now, having said so, BJP would definitely want to retain 11. And why BJP? It's an NDA contesting here because you have Apnadar contesting 2 seats, you have Nishad, Raj, all these new entries, they are also contesting here. But the fight is very tough. Whatever Samajwadi Party and Congress, they are going to gain only. They have nothing to lose because they have not picked up any seat last time. And Congress is contesting about 3-4 seats here and giving a good fight in 1 or 2. Now, the problem is not so much of anti-incumbency against the Prime Minister or the party per se, but against the sitting MPs. People are very, very unhappy. Like in Gorakhpur, which is Chief Minister's area, people are not very happy with Ravi Kishan because he hardly went. And there is a lady, Nishad, Kajal Nishad, who has been working there, losing elections for last 10 years. And Nishad are very prominent. If he'll win the seat, he'll win because of Yogi Adityanath and not because of anybody else.
Right.
Similarly, to give you another example, to explain that in Balia, now we had late Prime Minister Chandrasekhar contesting it. Now this is where, you know, the alliance candidate is a Brahmin who lost the seat by 15,000 votes last time. Now there is some type of, you know, soft corner or a sympathy for the Brahmin candidate, and the Brahmins have come together who are in a large number. So the BJP had, you know, what they did, they manipulated exit of a very prominent Bhumiyal leader from Samajwadi Party to somehow help him. So you see, BJP has a micromanagement, it has a macro management. The way they manage every seat is what puts them in a comfortable position. But now, because this is a very poor area, ration be one thing which helps them, but constitution and unemployment and inflation is something which really...
But would you also agree, Sunita Aaron, that because they have not given tickets to the usual suspects and gone for unknown, I mean for lack of any other word, that will also, I mean, the BJP may face a backlash because of that? Or it is just that it is on a Modi ki leher, the Modi wave as it were, and of course the Chief Minister is also a very, very important icon in Uttar Pradesh.
Yes, no, there is no Modi wave this time, but yes, there are, you know, they repeated 55 candidates, sitting MPs. And there is problem with sitting MPs, especially those who have completed 2 terms and who are trying for the 3rd term, because they did not remain available for the voters, and the voters' expectations are also very high. So if they are bailed out, if they win their seats, it's not because of their own personality, but it's because of the Prime Minister and the management of the elections by the party. So there are reasons why, but this is one area where Alliance is hoping to pick up some seats. BJP fears losing some seats, which is going to, you know, they have fixed a target of 2014 earlier, where they had 171 plus 2 seats of Alliance. Then they came down to 60, 62. Now, let's see how this phase goes. We'll know where they'll end it.
All right. And I'll come back to the experts in a moment because I'm getting you some news from West Bengal. BJP has alleged that West Bengal police, allegedly acting on the orders of Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee, reportedly are targeting BJP booth agents in Barmajur and Sandesh Khali. BJP has claimed that there are reports of women being threatened and abused with their voter cards confiscated to prevent them from manning the booths. The entire area's power has also been cut off, and the local TMC supporters are said to be guiding the police. Notably, there are no female officers present, which is against the protocol, as it were. West Bengal's Chief Electoral Office has responded to BJP's allegations.
চল্লিশ 41 নম্বর বুথে ইভিএম ভিভিপ্যাট মেয়েরা ফেলে দিয়েছে। 41 নম্বর বুথে ইভিএম ভিভিপ্যাট মেয়েরা ফেলে দিয়েছে।
As per the Electoral Office, one control unit, one ballot unit and 2 VVPAT machines were thrown into a pond. An FIR has been lodged by the sector officer and necessary actions have also been initiated. Despite the disruption, the polling process in all the 6 booths under the sector continues unabated. Fresh EVMs and papers have been provided to the sector officer to ensure the voting process remains same.
ध्यान में आ गया कि ममता जी जिन बातों के लिए जानी जाती थी, वो जानी जाती थी माँ माटी मानुष, माँ का वो हाल किया जो शाहजहां शेख ने सारी दुनिया को दिखा दिया, माटी का वो हाल किया कि घुसपैठियों जमीन कब्जा कर रहे हैं और जमीन जिहाद चला रहे हैं, और मानुष का वो हाल किया कि बिना घूस के, बिना टोलाबाजी के, बिना टीएमसी के कार्यकर्ताओं को पैसा दिए बगैर कोई काम नहीं होता है। तो ये वहाँ के लोग उकता चुके हैं, दुखी हो गए और टीएमसी से बदला लेने के लिए बैठे हैं।
Those are the shots that you're getting of West Bengal, where violence broke out during the polling process, and a lot of people said that, you know, many women were impacted, women voters, as it were. Congress MP Dr. Shashi Tharoor was fascinated by cephalogist Yogendra Yadav's revised prediction for the ongoing elections. Yadav suggested that the BJP may not reach the majority mark of 272 seats in the 2024 elections. Tharoor's reaction followed Yadav's recent interview, where he suggested that the BJP could secure fewer than 250 seats, possibly even decreasing further to 230, considering the anti-incumbency factor. Yogendra Yadav suggested the BJP's coalition partners might secure between 35 to 40 seats, adding that if the BJP's tally dropped to 230, even with allied support, it would fall short of the majority mark of 272. In response, here's what the Congress MP from Thiruvananthapuram, Dr. Shashi Tharoor, had to say about Yadav's election prediction. On your screens right now, let me also read. Yogendra Yadav has revised his earlier estimates and now says that the BJP will definitely fall short of 272. He tells Karan Thapar that the BJP could go down to 250, but if the undercurrent is strong, it could even fall further to 230. Mr. Yadav says he expects the rest of the NDA to win between 35 to 40 seats. This means that if the BJP were to fall as low as 230, it will not be able, even with the support of the rest of the NDA, to reach the 272 majority mark. Interesting times ahead.
Prashant Kishore versus Yogendra Yadav. Who is getting the election right? Is Yogendra Yadav getting the election right, or Prashant Kishore getting the right? Prashant Kishore gave number of interviews. Yogendra Yadav has given number of interviews. But who is getting right? Yogendra Yadav is saying that BJP will not cross 272, and Prashant Kishore is saying Bharatiya Janata Party will get 300 seats. Yogendra Yadav is saying Congress will get to more than 10 seats in Karnataka, maybe even more. He's saying there is a great fight in Rajasthan. He's saying that 30 plus seat for India bloc in Tamil Nadu, 30 plus. And Prashant Kishore is saying, boss, kuch badla hi nahi hai. So who is right? Brijesh, who is right in this segment? Prashant Kishore, see, or or Yogendra Yadav?
If you allow me 30 seconds before that. See, the point is, I agree it's a waveless election. I started by saying that. But there is
there no alternative to Modi?
No. It's a slightly nuanced thing.
Prashant Kishore is saying unemployment is undercut into Modi.
I get that. But if you allow me to finish my point, see, the thing is that when this entire thing started on 22nd of January, when it started, everybody was predicting 75 seats for BJP in Uttar Pradesh, and nobody was willing to even listen anything and say that, that BJP is going to completely sweep, will even better 2014 performance. From that to 22nd of January, or say by the end of the January to right now where we are talking about, a lot of micro shifts have taken place in the state of Uttar Pradesh, in the state of Karnataka, and various other places which have gone to poll. I think 3 states will kind of in one way or another will decide whether it is Prashant Kishore or Yogendra Yadav. Karnataka, West Bengal, as Jayanto was pointing out, in 2019, if the BJP got 18, predictably every politician will try to claim credit for what happened. But it was something which even surprised and which was beyond their wildest dream. Are they going to go a repeat or, even better their tally? It doesn't look like. And, the euphoria which started from 22nd of January, where everybody said that, boss, 320 seats is a given. If you argue, nobody. But right now, even the most diehard fans have started talking about 270.
270.
So it's
270.
like, it's
so 270, 270. So this is the Prashant Kishore versus Yogendra Yadav. Two titans, and they have given completely different interpretation of the election. Completely different. Jayanto, do you agree with Yogendra Yadav? Or do you agree with Prashant Kishore on this? That there is no alternative to Prime Minister Modi? मोदी के खिलाफ कोई एंगर नहीं है.
Well, there is no alternative to Modi right now. That is a fact. But at the same time, as far as voting is concerned, people don't go just by Modi. It will be a pro-Modi vote or an anti-Modi vote. Remember, in any given election, in any constituency, there will be, let us say, 30% supporters of one party, let's say BJP. And there will be 20-25% supporters who are voting against BJP. These are confirmed voters. What matters is the people in the middle who will shift one way or the other. Which way will they say shift is very difficult to say at this point of time, because unlike, as I said, unlike 2004, unlike 2019, people are not saying what they have made up their mind about. In 2019, almost everywhere where we went, people said openly that Pakistan को सबक सिखा दिया गया है, अब हम तो मोदी जी को support करेंगे. That is not there. So that is where I'm saying again and again that local factors, local constituencies, caste equations, all these will come into play. And how that will come into play, whether it will favor BJP or we go against BJP, is something which is up for the grabs.
It's time for a break now, but lots more coming up. Stay with us.
Brought to you by We God, co-powered by Sensodyne, associate sponsor Ultratech Cement and Wimmel, Bolo Zuma Kesari.
Healthy mind can reside only in a healthy